आवाज़ आ रही है? और ऊपर करूँ? इतना? ठीक। Everyone, please stand up. The guests are here. I request everyone to please stand for the guests.
चालू कर दो, बोल दो, अनाउंस कर दो कि मैडम इज ज्वाइनिंग, सम फॉरेन डेलीगेट्स आर कमिंग करके। हाँ, वेलकम का क्या करते फिर?
आप लोग भी करेंगे।
हाँ ठीक है,
पहले स्टार्ट करना अच्छा नहीं लगता। क्या करें?
ठीक है, मैडम का देखती हूँ फिर, तब तक गाना वाना हो जाता है।
ओके।
हाँ, इंट्रोडक्टरी स्पीच।
ठीक, आपका हो जाएगा। Good afternoon, everyone present here, respected dignitaries on the dais, distinguished guests, esteemed faculty members, and dear students. I, Mrs. Shikha Gupta, faculty Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar School of Law, with immense pleasure welcome you all to the commemoration of International Women's Day, organized by the Protection Cell Against Sexual Harassment and Gender Discrimination of Women at Workplace and the Swam Siddha Center of Rashtrachand Tukaroji Maharaj Nagpur University. Also, I would like to extend a very, very special welcome to all the lovely, beautiful, and strong ladies who have graced today's occasion. Today, we gather here to celebrate not just a day, but a powerful idea. The idea that when women are empowered, societies flourish and nations progress. International Women's Day reminds us of the courage of women who broke barriers, challenged inequalities, and paved the way for future generations. Also, the theme for all women and girls, right, equality, and empowerment highlights the importance of creating a society where every woman and girl has the opportunity to thrive and lead. As the renowned educationalist Srimati Savitribai Phule once inspired us through her work, education and empowerment remain the strongest tool of social transformation. With this, I request everyone to please stand for the Rashtrageet, for the Rajyageet, and the Vidyapeeth Geet.
Vande Mataram, Vande Mataram, Sujalam Sufalam, Malayaj Sheetalam, Shasya Shamalam Mataram, Vande Mataram, Shubhra Jyotsnam Pulakitayamini, Pulya Kusumita Drumadala Shobhini, Suhasini Sumadhura Bhashini, Sukhadam Varadam Mataram, Vande Mataram, Koti Koti Kantha Kala Kala Ninada Karale, Koti Koti Bhujai
फुलते ती जिभा सह्याद्रीचा सिंह गर्जतो शिवशंभू राजा
दरी दरीतून नाद गुंजला महाराष्ट्र माझा जय महाराष्ट्र माझा गर्जा महाराष्ट्र माझा
काळ्या छातीवरी कोरली अभिमानाची लेणी
ओलादी मनगटे खेळती खेळ जीव घेणी
दारिद्र्याच्या उन्हात शिजला
निढळाच्या घामाने भिजला
देश गौरवासाठी झिजला दिल्लीचेही दत्तराणी तो महाराष्ट्र माझा जय जय महाराष्ट्र माझा गरजा महाराष्ट्र माझा जय जय महाराष्ट्र माझा
या भारतात बंधु भाव नित्य वसुदे देवरची असादे या भारतात बंधु भाव नित्य वसुदे देवरची असादे हे सर्व पंथ संप्रदाय एक दिसुदे मतभेद नसुदे या भारतात बंधु भाव नित्य वसुदे देवरची असादे नादोत सुखे गरीब अमीर एक मतानी मग हिंदू असो ख्रिश्चन वा हो इस्लामी स्वातंत्र्य सुखाया सकला माझी वसुदे देवरची असादे सकळास तळो मानवता राष्ट्र भावना हो सर्व स्थळी मिळून समुदाय प्रार्थना उद्योगी तरुण वीर शीलवान दिसुदे देवरची असादे जाती भाव विसरून या एक हो आम्ही अस्पृश्यता समूळ नष्ट हो जगातुनी खळनिंदका मनी सत्य न्याय वसुदे देवरची असादे सौंदर्य रमो घरात स्वर्गी जापरी ती नष्ट होऊ देवी पत्ती भीती बोहरी तुकड्यास सदा सर्वदा सेवेस कसुदे देवरची असादे या भारतात बंधु भाव नित्य वसुदे देवरची असादे हे सर्व पंथ संप्रदाय एक दिसुदे मतभेद नसुदे या भारतात बंधु भाव नित्य वसुदे देवरची असादे देवरची असादे देवरची असादे
Everyone, please be seated. With this spirit, we begin today's program. In our tradition, every auspicious occasion begins with the lighting of the ceremonial lamp, symbolizing the removal of ignorance and the spread of knowledge. And today, we extend this vision to the empowerment of women through knowledge and awareness. May I now respectfully invite our esteemed dignitaries to kindly come forward for the lighting of the ceremonial lamp. For today's occasion, we have with us as a chief guest, Engineer Padma S. Rao ma'am, as guest of honor, Mrs. Anjana Shamnath ma'am, and as the convener of the program, Dr. Shalini Lihitkar ma'am, and Dr. Praveena Ghopragade ma'am. Our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Dr. Manali Shrisagar ma'am, will be joining us shortly. Thank you, dignitaries. To formally welcome the gathering and share the vision behind today's program, it is my privilege to invite Professor Shalini Lihitkar, Chairperson of the Protection Cell Against Sexual Harassment and Gender Discrimination of Women at Workplace and convener of this program. Ma'am, may I request you to kindly deliver the welcome address?
Respected dignitaries on the dais, Honorable Vice Chancellor Madam, Professor Manali Shrisagar Madam, she will join soon. She has given us message to start the program. Distinguished Chief Guest, Dr. Padma Rao Madam, Scientist G, Head, Chief Scientist of Environmental Impact Assessment, Audit and Planning from NIRI, Government of India. Our esteemed guest of honor for today's function, Mrs. Anjana Shamnathan Madam, Deputy General Manager, Reserve Bank of India, Nagpur. Respected Deans, respected Dr. Nandakishore Karde Sir, IQSC Director, Heads of the Department, Principals of Affiliated Colleges, my colleagues and dear students, friends. Good afternoon to all of you and wish you Happy International Day to all. A society that respects women's builds harmony. A society that educates women's builds knowledge. And a society that empowers women builds the future. As our Honorable Prime Minister, Shri Narendra Modi ji has rightly said once, women-led development is the key to India's progress. We are shifting from viewing the women as the beneficiaries to agent of change. Our Nari Shakti act as an economic engine now, and these thoughts reflect a powerful transformation in our understanding of development. It is not only about women participation in progress, but about women leading in the progress of the society. With this reflection, I warmly welcome you all for the commemoration of International Women's Day at Rashtrasant Tukdoji Maharaj, Nagpur University. It is indeed a pleasure for me to welcome you all to this significant program. At the outset, I would like to express my respectful greeting to our Honorable Vice Chancellor Madam, whose visionary leadership continues to encourage initiatives that promote equality, dignity, and empowerment within our academic community. I also convey my sincere appreciation to our administrative guidance makes it possible for the university to organize such meaningful academic program. We are deeply honored today by the gracious presence of our chief guest, Dr. Padma Rao Madam, a distinguished scientist from NIRI, and as a guest of honor, we have Mrs. Anjana Shamnath Madam, Deputy General Manager of Reserve Bank of India. Madam, your presence today greatly enrich this occasion and inspire our students and our academic community. Friends, today India proudly stands for a remarkable moment in history. Our first citizen of India nation is a woman, and that is Honorable President of India, Srimati Draupadi Murmu. Her inspiring journey from grassroots leadership to the highest constitutional office reflect perseverance, encouragement, and dedication to public services. Recently, during the national program for International Women's Day, which is organized by Ministry of Women and Child Development, Honorable President of India said that women are the foundation of the nation and the society. Women are the pillars of the progressive society, and that message, She Leads Bharat, was highlighted in that program. And this idea reminds us the leadership exists at many levels. It may be a mother nurturing a family, a teacher rearing young minds, a scientist advancing knowledge, and an officer who is serving for the society, all present leadership. In our cultural understanding also, this journey may be beautifully described as Matritva se Netritva, from nurturing motherhood to transformative leadership. Because International Women's Day is celebrated across the nation and world to recognize the achievement and the contribution of women. And these guiding ideas of this year's celebration may be expressed as a theme that is give to gain for all women and girls, rights, equality and empowerment. This concept of give to gain remind us when society gives women education, dignity and opportunity, society itself gains progress and harmony. And that's why give to gain concept has come for this particular year for International Women's Day celebration. And this theme also emphasizes that rights, equality and empowerment must reach every woman and the girls without any discrimination. Although International Women's Day we are celebrating on 8th March, but our university is commemorating it today on 11th March, bringing together our academic community to reflect of its deeper understanding. And once the former United Nations Secretary said, that is Kofi Annan, there is no tool for development more effective than the empowerment of women. This word reminds us that the progress of society is closely linked with the empowerment of women. The participation of women in intellectual life is not a new to our civilization, because when we look at the ancient tradition, which we can reflect in Indian knowledge system, that is also reflected in our NEP, National Education Policy, women scholars actively participated in philosophical discussion. Such names may be Apala, Lopamudra and Maitreyi appears in Vedic tradition as thinkers who contributed immensely for the spiritual and philosophical dialogues. Their presence reminds us that women have always been a part of the society and intellectual heritage of Indian civilization. As we think that in modern India, one of the most inspiring pioneers of women's education was Savitribai Phule, and she established one of the first school for girls in the Pune. It may be in 1848, and her work reminds us the education is the foundation of empowerment. History also offers different inspiring examples from across the world. Florence Nightingale remembered us, the lady with the lamp, transformed nursing into a respectful profession. Mother Teresa, as we all know, she worked for the mankind, and Sister Nivedita also for promoting the education. Another extraordinary example, Helen Keller, who despite being deaf and dumb from the childhood became a writer and advocate for women's dignity. Her life teaches us the determination and courage can overcome even the greatest challenges are there. Women contribute to every spheres of life from previously Srimati Indira Gandhi, Srimati Sushma Swaraj ji. India today has a women finance officer, Srimati Nirmala Sitharaman, who plays a critical role in building the nation's economic policy with strong GDP of the country. In defense also we are doing like women officers who take up the prominent role. Officers such as Wing Commander Bhumika Singh, Colonel Sophia Qureshi have represented the armed forces in the important strategic briefing. And we can also show this is the growing leadership of the women at national security. Battle for Operation Sindoor, previously only the man, these fields are the man dominated, but nowadays for Operation Sindoor, for strategic planning, many women are also worked for that particular Operation Sindoor project. At the civil level also, we see that inspiring leadership. The Mayor of Nagpur, Srimati Neeta Thakre Madam, represent women participation in urban governance and public administration. In sports also, women athletic continue to bring a pride to our country. In 2025, as we all know, we won the World Cup. And of course, we must also celebrate our Indian men's cricket team, who recently brought great joy to the nation by winning the T20 World Cup just a few days ago. So we are also celebrating that men's winnership. Higher education also reflect this transformation. Across Indian many universities are guided by the capable women leaders. And in this context, our own Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Manali Shirsagar Madam, represent the strength of women leadership in academic institutions and continues to guide us, our university, towards inclusive and progressive educational initiatives. At Rasanta Tukadoji Maharaj Nagpur University, we have established the Swayamsiddha Center also to promote the awareness, leadership and intellectual empowerment among the students. I am happy to share that our Swayamsiddha portal has already recorded more than 11,000 registration of the students, and which reflect the strong participation from the department, colleges and the students from affiliated colleges of Rasanta Tukadoji Maharaj Nagpur University. And during the review meeting with the Honorable Secretary to His Excellence, the Honorable Governor of Maharashtra appreciated the Swayamsiddha calendar of our university before representative of the universities across Maharashtra, and suggested that it may be circulated among university as a model initiative. So that was appreciation we have received from the Honorable Secretary, Government of Maharashtra. And these reflections, recognition reflect the visionary leadership of our Honorable Vice Chancellor Madam and the support of our respected Registrar Sir also. In this context, I would like to make a humble request to all heads of the department, principals who are present here. Kindly upload your departmental activities and your college activities on the Swayamsiddha portal. While posting, please remember to include the hashtag RTMNU, so that this will help our university to collectively create a strong digital footprint of women empowerment initiative. Our protection cell is always fostering a zero tolerance culture against gender-based violence to ensure the safety. And for this, I thankful to my team, protection cell team. We have a committee also. So thankful for always supporting for the women's safety. I am also pleased to inform that this year we are recognizing the remarkable initiative undertaken of women empowerment through Swayamsiddha portal by announcing 2 awards. The first award is highest number of registration by the colleges we are giving on the Swayamsiddha portal, and the second award, highest number of entries posted by the colleges on the Swayamsiddha portal. We can also consider next year the departmental registration and departmental posting also. So from next year we will consider that. This year we have considered only the colleges who have posted highest number of entries and who have done the highest number of registration. But remember that next year the award should goes to the department and various departments of our university. Friends, we look to the journey of women from Apala, Lopamudra, and the Maitri to Savitribai Phule, to Helen Keller and Florence Nightingale, to modern leaders in science, governance, education. One truth becomes very clear. That is, the empowerment does not mean domination of one gender over the another. Empowerment means equality, dignity, and the participation. As rightly said by Shri Devendra Fadnavis ji, emphasized empowering women through education and opportunity strengthen the foundation of the society. And when the women are empowered, the family is empowered. When the family is empowered, society is empowered. And when society is empowered, the nation ultimately becomes empowered. Let us therefore continue working together for right, equality, and empowerment for our Viksit Bharat. Thank you once and all for patiently listening, and thanks to the dais also for patiently listening. Thank you.
A gathering becomes truly meaningful when it is graced by distinguished personalities who inspires us with their work and achievement. It is now my honor to welcome our respected dignitaries. For this, may I request Dr. Lehitkar ma'am to please kindly welcome and felicitate our chief guest, Dr. Padma S. Rao ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. I now request Dr. Praveena Khopragare ma'am to kindly welcome and felicitate our guest of honor, Mrs. Anjana Shamnath ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am. Your presence today adds great value and inspiration to this celebration. Thank you so much. As the renowned activist and Nobel laureate Malala Yousafzai once said, we cannot all succeed when half of us are held back. Empowering women is therefore not only a matter of justice, but also a necessity for progress. Today, we now move to the address by our guest of honor, whose professional journey is an inspiration for many aspiring women leaders. Mrs. Anjana Shamnath ma'am is a career professional serving as a Deputy General Manager at the Reserve Bank of India, a position she has held since 2009. She holds a master's degree from Columbia University's School of International and Public Affairs. Based in Mumbai, Maharashtra, she has been with the central bank for over 17 years, contributing to its regulatory and administrative functions within the Indian financial sector. May I now invite Mrs. Anjana Shamnath ma'am, Deputy General Manager at Reserve Bank of India, to share her valuable thoughts with us. Ma'am, please.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah. That's okay. दिख रही हूँ ना मैं? Good afternoon, everyone. Madam Padma S. Rao from CSIR Neri. मैडम मनाली शिवसागर मैडम को हम मिले थे. मैडम शालिनी लिखितकर मैम, चेयरपर्सन ऑफ द प्रोटेक्शन सेल, as well as the nodal coordinator for the Swayam Siddha Center. Madam Kubra Gede ma'am, all the faculty members here, principals, students, a few male members who are also here. A very good afternoon to all of you, most importantly the students. I'd like to know how many of you are students here? Okay. So maybe we need to take a session for the students separately. Maybe we will be happy to do a session for women students separately. I was thinking that majority of the people here would be students. That was what I had thought. But then doesn't matter, right? First of all, very happy International Women's Day to all of you. आप लोग सब आज इधर है, that itself shows that you guys feel that it is important that we acknowledge the women's contribution, we celebrate the women's contribution, as well as we need to work forward to ensure that this continues in the society, right? And it's not just our women's journey. The men present here also shows that it is a journey for both the sexes of the society, right? मैं एक छोटी सी स्टोरी या एक्सपीरियंस जो हाल फिलहाल में मेरे साथ हुआ था, मैं उसके बारे में बताना चाहूँगी. हम लोग रिजर्व बैंक की तरफ से हम लोग कैंप्स भी करते हैं. आरबीआई, आप लोग आरबीआई को कैसे जानते हो? Maybe some of the students can answer. How do you know Reserve Bank of India? What first comes to your mind when you talk about Reserve Bank of India? Bankers Bank. Currency, right? Exactly, ma'am. जो हमारे पर्स में जेब में जो करेंसी नोट है वो रिजर्व बैंक ने छाप के डिस्ट्रीब्यूट कर रहे हैं. दैट इज व्हाट मोस्ट ऑफ द पीपल नो ऑल्सो. बट देन अनलाइक इन अदर कंट्रीज, रिजर्व बैंक ऑफ इंडिया, इन इंडिया बीइंग द सेंट्रल बैंक, हैज अ डेवलपमेंट रोल एज वेल. इट इज नॉट जस्ट रिलेटेड टू फिनेंस, बट वी हैव अ वेरी स्ट्रॉन्ग डेवलपमेंट रोल ऑल्सो टू प्ले. उसके पार्ट से वी डू financial inclusion and financial development activities as well. Why I am saying this is a lot of our financial literacy activity is focused on students, women students, self-help groups, ladies who are focused in rural areas, etc. So a part of Reserve Bank is also working for the empowerment of women in rural areas. तो वर्धा में एक कैंप था, तो वहाँ पे पहुँचे तो वहाँ पे जो आई थिंक SBI का कोऑर्डिनेटर था वो भाग के आके बोले, मैडम यहाँ पे जो आजकल टर्मरिक उगाते हैं वो वर्ल्ड फेमस है, उसका GI इंडिकेटर है, एक्सपोर्ट भी हो रहा है, एक्सेट्रा. यहाँ से एक लेडी एंटरप्रेन्योर है, शी सो अमेजिंग, उनका लाखों का टर्नओवर है एंड ऑल दोज थिंग्स. पिछले महीने वो प्रधानमंत्री से मिले थे, दिल्ली में उनका प्रगति मैदान में एक्सिबिशन था, एक्सेट्रा. Next month she is going to Dubai, etc. So we were like, okay, there's going to be, an entrepreneur coming, पूरा एकदम हाई फाई एंड ऑल दोज थिंग्स करके हम लोग एक्सपेक्ट कर रहे थे. तो हमने सोचा कहाँ है करके, तो दूर से एक आई टिपिकल महाराष्ट्रियन स्टाइल में साड़ी पहन के, घूंघट पहन के, नथ पहन के ऐसे आई और बोली, मैडम मैं ही हूँ करके. और मुझे लग रहा है मेरी दादी की उम्र की होगी वो, माँ की भी नहीं, दादी की उम्र की होगी वो आई, बोली कि मैडम मैं ही हूँ, मैंने ही शुरू किया था. छोटे से एक उनके फील्ड से उन्होंने उगाना शुरू किया था टर्मरिक, छोटा सा एक लोन लिया था, आज उनका लाखों में टर्नओवर है एंड शी इज़ ड्रॉपिंग नेम्स. प्रधानमंत्री से मिले थे, मैं दुबई जा रही हूँ, एक्सेट्रा. सो दैट इज़ द पावर. एक अगर औरत अगर चाहे और थोड़ा सा फिनेंशियल सपोर्ट और सोसाइटी से, फैमिली से सपोर्ट मिले, व्हाट शी कैन डू करके. आज वहाँ पे आप देखोगे ना, आई सॉ एटलीस्ट 50-60 लेडीज हु आर मेकिंग टर्मरिक, उगा रहे हैं उसको वैल्यू ऐड करके, वो लोग अक्रॉस द कंट्री वो लोग सेल कर रहे हैं करके. सो जैसे कि मैडम अभी बोल रही थी, हम एक लेडी को हम लोग जब एम्पावर करें, दैट एक्चुअली लेड टू अ रेवोल्यूशन ऑफ सो मेनी वुमेन इन दैट विलेज, द नियर बाई डिस्ट्रिक्ट्स, many villages in that district being empowered. That is the power it has. Like, बहुत सारे लेडीज़ ने बोला वो काफ़ी हमारे लिए इंस्पिरेशन थी, which helped us कि अभी हम लोग भी अपने बच्चों के लिए कुछ कर सकते हैं, खुद के लिए कुछ खरीद सकते हैं, एक्सेट्रा. सो दैट इज़ द पावर ऑफ एम्पावरमेंट विच वी नीड टू टॉक अबाउट. इसीलिए जब मैम ये टॉपिक का जो आज हमारा थीम भी है इस साल का, विच इज़ बेसिकली गिव टू गेन, है ना, गिव टू गेन. बेसिकली आप दीजिए जिससे कि बाकी लोग भी गेन कर सके. गिव व्हाट? गिव अपॉर्चुनिटीज. आज मैं यहाँ पे खड़ी हूँ ना, व्हेन आई गो आई टॉक टू पीपल ऑल्सो, थैंकफुली विद गुड लैंग्वेज एक्सेट्रा, दे फील कि ये तो कॉन्वेंट एजुकेटेड होगी, अमीर घर की होगी, एक्सेट्रा. नो, दैट इज नॉट द केस एक्चुअली. आई ऑल्सो कम फ्रॉम अ वेरी underprivileged family thi us time pe. I also did not have, we did not have proper toilets inside the house also growing up. But then if I'm able to reach here, I give that support from my parents, my teachers, my school and college, which is why I have reached here. Which is why I thought ki if we have more students, I thought that will be, I could help them in maybe taking them through my journey and how I reached there करके. So teachers को मैं आप लोगों को तो बस thank you बोलना चाहूँगी कि I really feel what I am is because of my teachers and how they believed in me, the strength that they gave me. So hopefully you are also imparting that kind of strength to your students as well. जो students है, I would be happy if you have some questions or queries etc. regarding anything. I had also thought like, what is the limit that we have करके. Madam has already said the president of the country, Madam Murmu herself is a lady, right? और बड़े बड़े नाम जो जिन का नाम आपने बोला था उनका एग्जाम्पल मैं बोलने का सोच रही थी, be it Helen Keller or be it Mother Teresa or Malala, all of these names, all are big examples which we know. But then जब हम लोग देखते हैं ना, each of you is an example. Or if you look at your our own mother, that is an example which we have in all of our families who are empowered, right? उस दिन हम लोग क्रेडिट के बारे में बात कर रहे थे. Since I am from Reserve Bank of India, I'll focus on the finance part, I guess. So हाल फिलहाल में पार्टिसिपेशन रेट ऑफ द कंट्री आप देखोगे तो 23% था मे बी अराउंड 5-6 years back, and now we have reached around 33-34% in participation rate among women करके. So that itself shows that we haven't reached there. Only 34% of the people from the age group of 15 to 64 are currently being employed in our country करके. But there is a lot of scope, right? That itself shows there is a lot of scope. So and given how our scenario is, it is not possible that everybody can get a government job or a private job for that matter. It is required that some of us come forward and do some entrepreneurial activities, खुद से कुछ अपना करे etc. सेल्फ हेल्प ग्रुप क्रिएट करे etc. So ये सेल्फ हेल्प ग्रुप के मैं इसलिए बात कर रही थी, जब हम फंडिंग की बात देखते हैं, क्रेडिट टू वुमेन के बारे में देखते हैं, they are most disciplined in paying back the loans. Banks want to lend to the SHGs or the women entrepreneurs because वो लोग कायदे से उसको वापस देते हैं. They are not the people who run away with the money after taking huge loans. I, as a Reserve Bank, and especially with you recording, sir, I should not be making this comment. So whatever I say is my personal opinion that I say here. But then, अगर हम देखेंगे जो लोन लेके भाग गए हैं, there are not many who are women in that, right? That itself shows that we have a very good. Again, this is my personal opinion, especially because you're recording that. Nothing against the men as well. But, and again, we have that credit discipline which we have been taught right from the younger days. So, the students जो यहाँ पे है, या आप अपने students को भी बोलोगे, let them, some of them come forward, take small loans, etc., start some new initiative, etc. That is the way how we can go ahead, go forward. उस दिन I was talking to somebody, again, time for another experience and story. This is what I have. So, this was somewhere in Mumbai. एक काकी थी, she used to sell very good homemade delicacies. तो वो लाती थी, जैसे ही लाती थी वहाँ पे जितने बैंकर्स थे, ये थे, वो थे, सब आके खरीद के लेके जाते थे. तो उनसे पूछती भी थी कि काकी आप इसको थोड़ा एक्सपैंड क्यों नहीं करते हो, क्या प्रॉब्लम है करके. सो व्हाट शी यूज्ड टू से इज कि मुझे कौन लोन देगा, मेरे पास कुछ है ही नहीं एक्सेट्रा करके, विच इज़ ट्रू. अर्लियर केसेस में व्हेन वी गो टू टेक अ लोन, पीपल वुड से कि हमें आपके पास क्या है कोलैटरल, लैंड है क्या, कुछ है क्या कोलैटरल देने के लिए पूछ रहे थे. बट वाई आई एम सेइंग दिस एग्जाम्पल इज लेटर ऑन ना शी अप्रोच्ड द बैंक, वो यूपीआई यूज़ करती थी. तो यूपीआई का जो उनका ट्रांसैक्शंस रोज़ का इतने लोग इधर से खरीद रहे हैं, उनका रोज़ का इतना बिक्री हो रहा है, बैंक वॉज एबल टू सी द ट्रांसैक्शंस हैपनिंग इन अर अकाउंट, एंड ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ दैट शी वॉज एबल टू गेट अ 20,000 का लोन. एंड आफ्टर 6 months when I went, she had a proper ठेला, she had proper containers to keep her food items etc. करके. Again, why I am emphasizing this is, these days the loan need not be big amount with a big collateral etc. You can take small loans based on these kind of transactions etc. in your account also. Banks are willing to. The government is also doing a lot of things. आप अगर schemes का भी देखोगे, there are a lot of schemes. महाराष्ट्र में ही you had, माझी लाडकी बहन स्कीम है. उसके अलावा SHGs की बात कर रहे थे, लखपति दीदी है. though I feel ki we should not be limiting ourselves to Lakpati Didi, we should be aiming for Crorepati Didi, and we are capable of that. So hopefully we will have many more Crorepati Didi in the future than Lakpati Didis, right? So I would say when we talk to our students as well, and for the students who are already here, we should aspire big, we should dream big. Another thing which I wanted to tell you all, especially the students, ma'am, teachers के लिए बात करने के लिए I'm nobody. I'm really small in front of all of you for the big role that you guys are doing. For the students, I would write, what I always say is to have the confidence that you are right, and then you can speak anywhere. Speaking in public and, being able to talk to people to convince your facts, that is the most important thing in today's world. हो सकता है मार्क्स में ना मैं वही बोल रही हूँ, आई वॉज ऑल्सो नॉट अ वेरी गुड स्टूडेंट इनिशियली, बट देन ये कॉलेज वाला टाइम ना, देन आई रियलाइज दैट आई हैव टू, दीज 5 years आर मोस्ट क्रूशियल, जो 3 years ऑफ ग्रेजुएशन एंड 2 years ऑफ पोस्ट ग्रेजुएशन है, दैट 5 years इफ यू वर्क हार्ड, then the rest of your life is sorted. Why I'll tell you, I got my job when I was doing a post-graduation in 22 years. Then there has not been any looking back, basically. The lifestyle which I have, be it I am able to take my mom and dad everywhere, I'm able to make expenditures for them, I'm able to do things for others as well. I know some students from RTMNU as well who work with me in an NGO here. There's an NGO called Robin Hood Army, we work there, so some of the students from here also come there. तो बताने का ये है कि ये 5 साल अगर आप लोग कॉन्सेंट्रेट करके आप लोग पढ़ाई करोगे, आफ्टर दैट इफ़ यू गेट अ गुड जॉब और यू स्टार्ट योर एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप एक्सेट्रा, यू आर फिनेंशियली सेफ फॉर द रेस्ट ऑफ योर लाइफ. एंड जैसे कि मैडम बोल भी रही थी, फिनेंशियल एम्पावरमेंट वुड बी द स्टार्टिंग पॉइंट फॉर एवरीथिंग. एंड आई एम ग्लैड दैट you have such a good university which encourages you to, think openly and to take up these kind of activities, have a lot of extra activities in addition to your academics. I was looking at the courses as well. You have a lot wide range of courses in the university as well. So the university is supporting you. Work for yourself, and I hope you have a tremendous career, a tremendous life as well. And as ऑलवेज ऑल ऑफ अस से एक अगर लेडी एम्पावर होती है, उसके साथ के जो फ्रेंड्स है, फैमिली है, सोसाइटी है, इंस्टीट्यूशन है, कम्युनिटी है, एवरीबडी प्रोग्रेसेस. हम लोग हमेशा बोलते हैं विकसित भारत 2047, विकसित भारत 2047. अगर वो अचीव करना है, इट ऑल्सो डिपेंड्स ऑन आवर वर्क फोर्स एज वेल. मेन्स वर्क फोर्स इज गेटिंग सैचुरेटेड, सो वी हैव टू गिव आवर कॉन्ट्रीब्यूशन एंड एम्पावर आवरसेल्व्स. देश का प्रोग्रेस एक्सेट्रा इज अ वेरी हाई लेवल फंडा. लेट्स फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल एम्पावर आवरसेल्व्स, secure a good future for ourselves. It is inherent in us that we will give to others for gain as well. So wishing you all the very best, and hopefully if you have any questions, I'll be happy to take that. Thank you so much.
Does anyone, any of the students or the guests who are sitting here, does anyone have any queries or anything to ask ma'am? She has opened the platform. It's a very good opportunity for everyone. If anyone has any doubts or anything would like to ask. Thank you so much. And thank you so much, ma'am, for such, we have, ma'am, please, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am, please.
जी, बिल्कुल. वो चल रहा है. आ जाइए मैम, आइए प्लीज स्टेज. As we are celebrating the Women's Day today, so the stage is open for everyone, each and every woman who are sitting here. So if anyone else also wants, that is a very great initiative ma'am has taken. Please, ma'am.
Thank you, everyone. Respected dais, honorable dignitaries, माँ सावित्रीबाई फुले, जो हमारी माए मावली हैं, जिनका आइडियल लेके हम आगे जाते हैं, और आप सभी मेरी सखियाँ, सबको मेरा प्यार भरा प्रणाम. मैं कुछ मन की बात के अंदर बोलने आई हूँ 1 मिनट के लिए. कुछ नया नहीं बताऊँगी. आज हम जो स्टेज पे है, हर कोई संघर्ष करके आगे बढ़ा हुआ है. इज़ इट राइट? मतलब हमारी पीढ़ी में नारीवाद और भारतीय परंपरा, इसका सम्मिश्रण नहीं है. यदि हम इतिहास काल देखें तो पूर्व वेदा, वेद काल, ठीक है, उसके बाद में उत्तर वेदा काल, मध्यकाल और आज, यदि हम नारी की स्थिति और दशा देखें तो थोड़ा थोड़ा परिवर्तन हुआ है, ज़्यादा नहीं। हम क्रांति ज्योति सावित्रीबाई फुले का आदर्श लेते हैं। क्रांतिबाई जो मतलब जो सावित्रीबाई फुले हैं, उनको बनाया किसने? ज्योतिबा फुले ने। तो आज हमें ज्योतिबा फुले की गरज है। हम तो संघर्ष करने में आगे गए हैं, हम सीखने की इच्छा रखते हैं, हम एम्पावर होने की इच्छा रखते हैं। हमारी डिग्निटरीज में एवरीवन इज़ अ पावरफुल वुमन, एवरीवन इज़ अ एम्पावर वुमन। हम भी कुछ हद तक इसे पहुँचे हैं। तो मेरी समाज से ये विनती है कि यदि सावित्री बनाना है तो पहले ज्योतिबा बनाओ। हम हमारे बच्चों को, स्पेशली लड़कों को, ये संस्कार दे कि बेटा तेरी जो पार्टनर है ये उपभोग की चीज़ नहीं है, वो तुम्हारे बराबरी में आई हुई है। यदि उसमें कुछ खामियां हैं तो उसे सुधारने का काम आप करो, आप उसे अपने काबिल बनाओ। बड़े बड़े घरों में जाने के बाद में ये सुनने को मिलता है, कशी पागल आहे ग तू, समजत नाही तुला इतकं पण। म्हणजे ज्या वेळेला आपल्याशी कोणी बोलतं, पार्टनर बोलतो आणि हे कुटुंबातून तयार व्हायला पाहिजे। जर हे कुटुंबातून तयार झालं तर आज आपण इतक्या ज्या उच्च प्रभू दिसतोय ना, फक्त काही लिमिटेड आहेत। मला वाटतं की हा हॉल पण कमी पडेल। फक्त समाजाशी माझी एवढीच रिक्वेस्ट आहे की बा प्रत्येक पुरुषाला ज्योतिबा बनवा आणि प्रत्येक स्त्रीला सावित्री बनायला तयार करा। कारण आजच्या रिलेशनशिपमध्ये आपण बघतोय मुली स्वतंत्रताचा स्वैराचार करतायत। हा स्वैराचार तिची आई, तिची बहीण, तिचे वडीलच नियंत्रित आणू शकतात। धन्यवाद। माझं नाव डॉक्टर ज्योती पांडे। मी नागपूरची आहे, पण माझं कार्यक्षेत्र मोहाडीला आहे। गेल्या 30 वर्षामध्ये HOD ऑफ इकॉनॉमिक्स म्हणून मी कार्यरत आहे आणि 97 पासून मी सेक्शुअल हॅरॅसमेंटच्या याच्यात आहे। अनेक कार्य मी केली आहे जितकी मला जमली, पण एक समाजाला फक्त एकच विनंती करण्याकरता मी या दालनावर प्रवेश केला। धन्यवाद।
Thank you so much, ma'am. I invite anyone else who would like to speak for a few words. Any other? Students, from the students? Sir? I respectfully invite Kurde sir to please share.
Respected dignitaries on the dais, all women present today here, with men also. Ledkar madam has certainly called me. The contribution of women in the development of society as a nation is very huge. If we go through the statistics, we find that 48% are in a higher education, and after that only 14 to 18% women goes into the some important role as scientist, or they get certain leaderships. So almost 30% or 25% women are missing somewhere. I think the main reason for this is a overlapping of a biological clock and a career clock. So in that case, our system is not supporting the women. There is a unnecessarily bad tradition that cooking should be done by women and child care should be done by women. Because of these two reasons, they are lagging behind, in my opinion. So frankly speaking, in Marathi, मला असं वाटते की ज्याला ज्याला पोट आहे त्याला त्याला स्वयंपाक करता आला पाहिजे। आणि हा विषय जेव्हा क्लिअर होईल तेव्हा we will talk about the equality. So that is the only thing I want to tell you. There are many distinguished speakers. I didn't come with the preparations. I once again wish you very happy International Women's Day. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Especially the thing about ki, rather than cooking should be associated with some gender, it is like a life skill. अगर आपको भूख लगती है तो फिर आपको खाना बनाना भी आना चाहिए. So it's really thank you for actually pinpointing the basic requirement for gender equality. Thank you again. Now let's just move to the next part. As we say that leadership, courage and dedication are the pillars that build empowered societies. Our next speakers exemplifies these values through her remarkable contribution to science and environmental research. It is my now proud privilege to invite and to actually tell us about our next, or the chief guest, that is Dr. Padma S. Rao. Ma'am is the Chief Scientist and Chair, Vertical 4, Environmental Impact Assessment, Auditing and Planning at CSIR, National Environmental Engineering Research Institute, Nagpur. With over 35 years of professional experience, she is a distinguished expert in air pollution monitoring, environmental impact assessment, emission inventory, source apportionment studies, and environmental audit. She holds a BTech in Chemical Engineering from Rajasthan Tukaroji Maharaj Nagpur University, a postgraduate diploma in Environmental Science and Disaster Management from Vellore Christian University, and an MTech Research in Environmental Engineering from Vishweshwara National Institute of Technology, Nagpur. During her illustrious career, she has led more than 200 research papers and consultancy projects relating to air quality management, environmental monitoring, carrying capacity studies, and environmental impact assessment for industries, urban areas, mines, monuments, and developmental projects. Dr. Rao has over 40 publications, including more than 20 research papers in international CSI index journals, and has presented over 50 papers at national and international conferences. She has also contributed significantly to the technological innovation in pollution control, including the development of green crematoria system, air purification technologies, and mobile emission monitoring system for industries and environmental applications. Her expertise is widely recognized at the national level. She serves as an expert member in several prestigious committees, including those of the Commission for Air Quality Management and the Central Pollution Control Board, and is associated with academic and policy bodies such as the Indian Institute of Information Technology, Nagpur. She is also a fellow of the Leadership in Environmental and Development Lead Program of the Rockefeller Foundation, USA. In addition to her research contribution, she has played a vital role in the capacity building and training programs under the National Clean Air Program, mentoring researchers and guiding numerous students and scholars in the field of environmental engineering. Through her outstanding work in environmental science, policy, and innovation, Ma'am has continued to contribute significantly to sustainable development and environmental protection in India. Ma'am, we are truly honored to have you with us today. I request you to kindly address the gathering. Yes, please.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you, Madam. A respected Vice Chancellor, Madam, dignitaries on the dais and off the dais, the Registrar, Chairperson of the Women's Grievance Cell, teachers, faculties, deans, HODs, and my dear students. It is really a privilege today to be here again as an RTMNU student, right from my childhood to my person who has done a graduation in RTMNU, and then coming here and talking to you as one of the faculty or one of the person to tell my experience about what I had gained and achieved in my life. It is really a journey that I could say everybody follows in their life, and especially as a lady, it is a difficult journey which was surrounded by so many things, so many challenges. First, let me say that we have gathered here to celebrate the International Women's Day with the inspiring theme, again, Give to Gain, Right, Equality and Empowerment for All Women. I'm truly honored to stand on this August platform. This is the Temple of Education here in the Nagpur city, celebrating the 100+ years. To share my thoughts on this important occasion, let me begin by reminding you of the 3 goddesses in our Indian culture. We have 3 goddesses, right from Saraswati, followed by Durga, and followed by Lakshmi. I say followed by because it has got a lineation. Saraswati symbolizes knowledge. Saraswati symbolizes education. So we start whoever, men or women, we start our journey through knowledge. Knowledge can be a symbolic knowledge. It can be a knowledge at home. It can be knowledge anywhere. So we start our journey with knowledge, and if we do it honestly, we do it with all proper care, we do it with proper dissemination, it is Saraswati. So once we gain Saraswati, then comes the Lakshmi, then comes the Durga. How? Because when you gain Saraswati, you have to make it empower. How you empower yourself? By gaining Saraswati, by gaining knowledge. So there are so much of aspects in knowledge. First is a preliminary household knowledge which our parents will give. Mostly as a citizen's knowledge, we will say honesty is the best policy, truth is a good thing. So these are all the things that we learn from our childhood, from our parents. Taken together, when we go in the school or colleges, we do say that honesty is the best policy. We take that all our data, whatever we do it in our scientific experimental this thing, it has to be true. Then only we can go ahead. If you make it false, then your system will fall down. So truth, honesty, policy, all these things together. When we go with Saraswati, we can go as a transformation, as an empowerment to Durga. Durga is empowerment. After Durga, we have to struggle a lot because Durga has to play with all the rights, with all the duties. So Durga plays an important role in transformation a lady to Lakshmi. Lakshmi is prosperity. So these 3 things we gain in our life through our system of wisdom of the culture only. So Saraswati is nothing but dy by dx. When you have a set of database, again I'll talk as a scientist, we play with set of data, air quality, set of data, weather monitoring, set of data. Even madam has financial data. So when you put up a data within a certain time frame, you estimate the slope of the data. The slope will give dy by dx. So we just, as a professor, as a faculty, you just talk about, as a mathematics teacher, you will talk dy by dx. Don't talk about dy by dx singularly. It shows the change. It shows the change that system is doing. हवा कैसे बदल रही है? dy by dx shows the change in the rate of air pollution. It will change in the rate of heat in the system. जैसे यहाँ पे बहुत गर्मी बढ़ रही है, तो आप सालाना अगर डेटा लोगे, dy by dx निकालोगे, तो dy by dx is सरस्वती. इतना पढ़ना पड़ेगा, इतना आपको जूझना पड़ेगा कि आपको dy by dx निकालना आना चाहिए. जब आप dy by dx निकालोगे तो आप सेकेंड डेरिवेटिव में जाओगे d2y by dx स्क्वायर. जब d2y by dx स्क्वायर जाओगे आप तो परेशान हो जाओगे, क्योंकि आपको तो इतने सारे बाउंड्री कंडीशंस पे खेलना है. एक सिंगुलर वेरिएबल नहीं है, यहाँ तो काफ़ी सारे वेरिएबल्स हैं. तो आप d2y by dx स्क्वायर जाओगे तो तब आपको आपके राइट्स पता चलना चाहिए, आपके ड्यूटीज़ पता चलने चाहिए, आपके सारे बाउंड्री कंडीशंस पता चलने चाहिए कि आप किस तरीके से बिहेव करोगे, ताकि आप एक सिंगुलर लेडी से यू विल ट्रांसफॉर्म एज दुर्गा, फ्रॉम सरस्वती टू दुर्गा, दैट इज d2y by dx स्क्वायर. So let us make first level of exercise as dy by dx and make ourselves as सरस्वती. सिर्फ पूजा करने से नहीं होगा. हम सब स्टूडेंट्स, जैसे मैडम कह रही थी, हम तो जैसे आज मुझे 36 ईयर्स ऑफ सर्विस हो गया है एनवायरमेंटल इंजीनियरिंग में. पूरी धरती हमारी है, हम जहाँ देखें वहाँ प्रदूषण है, जहाँ देखें वहाँ इम्पैक्ट है. हम सिर्फ बता सकते हैं, बट हम उसका डेटा लेके वो dy by dx एंड d2y by dx स्क्वायर जाके फिर हम एकदम डांके के चोट पे बोलते हैं ये ख़राब हो गया है, ये इस रेट से ख़राब हो रहा है. आगे आप इसी तरीके से काम करोगे तो उस रेट से बढ़ते जाएगा लॉगरिदमिकली. एक दिन ऐसा आएगा आप प्रिडिक्ट कर पाओगे, एक दिन आएगा सब ढह जाएगा, सब समाप्त हो जाएगा. तो आज जो युद्ध हो रहा है वो d2y by dx स्क्वायर से एक्सीलरेट हो रहा है, and that is leading to disaster. So d2y by dx square can be positive, can be negative. But dy by dx is mostly good because you study the system, you study Saraswati. So I urge all the ladies, all the staff, because यहाँ बहुत सारे ladies है जो faculty है, अपने जो भी database है, जो भी students data निकाल रहे हैं, please take that data very carefully. Even it is a recording of a BP is also data. अगर BP को आप पूरा long term record करोगे, आप एक person का पूरा health समझ में आ जाएगा, किस तरीके से वो change हो रहा है, कब उसका खराब होता है, कब ठीक होता है, कब हम intervention डालेंगे तो ठीक होगा. तो इस तरीके से it starts with Saraswati as the rate of change of anything, then it accelerates as d2y by dx square. Once you do the optimization, then it goes to a positive, to a prosperity called Lakshmi. So इस तरीके से किसी का भी जर्नी है, मैन हो वुमेन हो जो भी हो, बट वुमेन को ज़्यादा फिट होता है क्योंकि आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट दी वुमेन गॉडेस. ये हमारी कल्चर जो था गॉड बनाने का, ये बहुत पुराना है. somebody said that हमारे वेदास में भी था. फिर हम क्यों ऐसे हो गए? हम आज वुमेंस डे मना क्यों रहे हैं? क्योंकि हम भूल गए हैं वो सब चीज़ें जो हमको पता था पहले कि हमारे लक्ष्मी जी, हमारे सरस्वती जी हैज़ क्रिएटेड दिस एंड दिस एंड दिस. फाइनली इट हैज़ ट्रांसफॉर्म टू अ प्रॉस्पेरिटी. क्यों हम ऐसा दिवाली बाद में बनाते हैं, बीच में हम दुर्गा फिर सरस्वती जी स्टार्ट करते हैं? तो दीज आर ऑल द थिंग्स विच वॉज एम्बेडेड इन अवर वैदिक दिस थिंग ऑल्सो. इट टॉक्स साइंटिफिक थिंग्स ऑल्सो. सो मैं इसलिए कह रही हूँ कि मेरा जो रोल है, जैसे मैडम ने पढ़ा है, आई टॉक विथ changing in the mine conditions right from Aravali to the mountains in the Himalayas. आज soapstone mining हो रहा है. अभी मैं जाके आई and I had a very bad health because of that. I was there for 10 days in Himalayas. Horrible conditions of soapstone mining. आधे से ज़्यादा lower Himalayas जा रहा है. And we had to take lot of data, we had to do lot of analysis to say that yes, this is a condition, if you go ahead like that, it will be destroyed. So these are all the things a lady has to do it with whatever condition. I am at the verge of retirement now. But still I have to scale the mountains, do that database and do it. So ये सारे I'm so sorry, please. Thank you, madam. Thank you. So I was just talking about how in our culture, Saraswati, followed by Durga and followed by Lakshmi came into being. I told them that the knowledge, the education that we gain from studying the rate of change, like dy by dx in mathematics, is Saraswati. The acceleration to the rate of change is Durga. And the transformation to that, to a prosperity, is Lakshmi. So we have to inculcate this in our ideas of education. In any field of life, all these things has to be developed so that we gain that prosperity and we maintain that. Maintenance of prosperity is also very important, because then you have to set your boundary conditions. Where and all I will put, kahin pe bhi we cannot say that my boundary will be like an engineer or a production engineer. No, my boundary is limited. So set your boundaries properly and behave like Durga and Lakshmi and Saraswati, and then prosper in the life. I would like to say that when I joined this institution of NEERI, before that I had to struggle a lot as a chemical engineer, and I was like going to all the institutions for giving interviews. That time ladies were not allowed in industries. So wherever I used to go, they'll say, madam, your interview was good, but sorry that you will be like replacing one boy's position. I just, once and twice I just heard them. The third time I just gained that Durga role. I told them, you should have written in the advertisement only for men. Why did you call me? I'm going from Nagpur, I'm taking the train, coming back over there, and then you are telling that, please. So it happened, and then finally I got a job as a first lady engineer in the Hindustan Petroleum Corporation. And that surprised me. A little bit of encouragement, little bit of courage, little bit of what you say, knowledge. Knowledge is lot of knowledge. You have to have knowledge. You should know about your rights. Constitution has given our rights. हम बोल सकते हैं, भाई हमको क्यों बुलाया आपने, अगर आपको लग रहा था कि ज़रूरत नहीं थी. तो इस तरीके से, and we had like हम जब कॉलेज में थे, when we were in the college, about from 40 students, we were 7 to 8 girls. आज भी बहुत कम है, उतना नहीं है, बट स्टिल दैट टाइम स्मिति, वर्कशॉप, फोर्जरी, ये सब करना था फ्रॉम इंजीनियरिंग पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू. सो वी वर बीइंग टोल्ड, आप रहने दीजिए, आपसे होगा नहीं. हमने कहा क्यों हम आए हैं ये सब सोच के कि हमारी बाउंड्री कंडीशंस रहेगी. सो ये तो शुरुआत की स्ट्रगल है और वो रहेगी, बट इसको सबको ओवरकम करके आपको आगे बढ़ना है. So please, at this juncture, I would like to again congratulate you all and wish you all a very happy International Women's Day. And Durga, Lakshmi और सरस्वती बनिए. Thanks to you all. Best of luck.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your enlightening address. Your experience and achievement stands as a source of inspiration for all of us, especially the young minds who are present here today. Thank you so much, ma'am. May I now request Dr. Shalini Lihatkar, ma'am, to please kindly welcome and felicitate our first women Vice Chancellor of Rashtrapati Tukaji Maharaj University, Honorable Dr. Manali Shirsagar, ma'am. It is truly an honor to have you with us, ma'am. Thank you so much. Recognition is a powerful motivator. We will now proceed with the prize distribution ceremony, celebrating the achievement and talents of our university. May I request our dignitaries in the dais to kindly present the awards to the winners. Ma'am, please, I request everyone to please come forward for the prize distribution. We have two categories. The first category, for the highest number of registration on the Swayam Siddha portal, the award goes to CJP Arts, Commerce and Science College, Tirora. For the second category, we have highest numbers of entry posted on the Swayam Siddha portal, reflecting exceptional dedication towards women empowerment, knowledge sharing, and active digital engagement. The award goes to Dhote Bandhu Science College, Gondia. Can we have a big round of applause, everyone? Hearty congratulations to the winners. Visionary leadership plays a crucial role in shaping inclusive and progressive institutions. We now have the honor to listening to the presidential address. May I respectfully invite Honorable Vice Chancellor of Rashtrapati Tukaji Maharaj Nagpur University, Dr. Manali Shirsagar ma'am, to address the gathering.
दिसते ना मी? Thank you, ma'am. At the outset, I would like to bow before Mata Saraswati and Rashtrasanta Tukaji Maharaj, on whose name this university is thriving to be the best in the region. The dignitaries present on the dais, chief guest of today's program, Engineer Padma S. Rao. Actually, the one who's by meaning of it is the Lakshmi, but I could see Durga
while she was speaking. Yeah, you were not there, so let me repeat it for you. As far as my understanding goes, Padma means Lakshmi, but I could see a Durga in you. So welcome, ma'am. And guest of honor, Mrs. Anjana Shamnath, who is the Deputy General Manager, Reserve Bank of India. Professor Shalini Lihtkar, madam, who is our chairperson of Protection Cell Against Sexual Harassment, and at the same time she is the nodal coordinator for our Swayam Siddha. And our Kobragade ma'am, all my colleagues sitting in front of me, our director, Dr. Khandal sir, Madam Acharya, HODs of various departments, our IQAC director, and my colleagues. As at the same time, I guess there are some students. Are there or no? No students. Some students? Okay, fine. So I wish you all a very happy International Women's Day, which was apparently on 8th of March. Apparently, because to me, it's not a single day which needs to be celebrated as a Women's Day, but every day belongs to us and no one can actually contest that. So, but still formally, belated International Women's Day. And congratulations to Shalini ma'am and her team for organizing such a wonderful program, and at the same time wisely thinking about recognizing the efforts of the colleges in the registration on Swayam Siddha app. So that is also really good. I think madam must be that competent coordinator of Swayam Siddha who must have been successful in crossing the bar of 10,000 registrations, I guess. The only coordinator in Maharashtra, if I'm not wrong. So I don't know what has been spoken. I could hear a few lines from Madam Padma's address, and it was so powerful. So I think the August gathering is already enough charged, and I think on the verge of discharging because the program is coming to the end. So I think instead of me now boosting anything and again speaking a few words which are still going to be the same, because you know, if you're talking about Rashtrasanta Tukdoji Maharaj, you keep talking about the same things. If you're talking about some day celebration, everyone tries to speak the same language, same phrases, same philosophy, same thoughts, same quotes. And I think then this poor audience is bombarded with so many thoughts and so many quotes. So I think I won't bother you much, and I would give you some relief by only wishing you a very happy International Women's Day, at the same time wishing you a very happy life and career days. And with that, I give rest to my words. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Gratitude is a sign of noble souls. As we come to an end, to formally express our heartfelt thanks to everyone who made this program possible, I now invite Dr. Praveena Khobragade ma'am to deliver the formal vote of thanks.
Thank you, madam. The dignitaries sitting on the dais, Honorable Vice Chancellor of this university, Madam Dr. Manali Kshirsagar, respected Chief Guest, Madam Padma S. Rao, CSR Niri, Honorable Guest of Honor, Mrs. Anjana Shamnath, Deputy General Manager, RBI, the convener, Madam Professor Shalini Lihtkar, who is the chairperson of the Protection Cell Against the Sexual Harassment and the Gender Discrimination at Workplace, and the nodal coordinator of the Swayam Siddha Center of RTMNU, Nagpur University. Esteemed faculties, heads from the different colleges, principals, IQAC coordinator, Shri Karde sir, Dr. Karde sir, the teaching staff, non-teaching staff, and dear students. On behalf of the organizing committee, it is my proud privilege to propose the vote of thanks on the occasion of the commemoration of International Women's Day, organized on the theme Give and Gain, for all women and girls, rights, equality, and empowerment. First and foremost, I express our heartfelt gratitude to our chief guest, Engineer Padma S. Rao Madam, for graciously accepting our invitation and sharing such a valuable insight. She could connect the topic with the Ma Saraswati, Durga, and then again it is with the Lakshmi, converting it into the something in the set of data which can be transformed, which can be placed in some scientific equations, and then how those taking it into the consideration, how the woman can have the transformation in herself. This was the theme of the madam's address. Your inspiring words and the experiences have truly enriched this program, madam, and encouraged us to work more actively towards the empowerment of women and girls. I would also like to extend our sincere thanks to our guest of honor, Madam Anjana Shamnath, for your thoughtful address and for highlighting the important role of women play in the leadership and the decision making in different sectors like the banking, the finance. She shared some daily experiences, daily incidences towards this, how the woman can approach and how the woman can work in the self-help groups, and again that how the generosity they show when the woman they take the loan, so they return that loan. The entrepreneurship, some of the entrepreneurship skills madam has emphasized. So thank you very much, madam, for sharing your experiences and your wisdom of words. Our special thanks goes to Honorable Vice Chancellor Madam, Dr. Manali Kshirsagar. It is a matter of great pride that she is the first woman Vice Chancellor of this 101-year-old Rashtrasanta Tukadoji Maharaj Nagpur University, making a historic milestone of our institution. Her leadership itself reflects a spirit of today's theme, that is the right, equality, and empowerment. At this moment, it is very meaningful to remember the teachings of Rashtrasanta Tukadoji Maharaj, whose ideals guide our university. In this renowned work, Gram Gita, he strongly emphasized the importance of women's development and organization, Mahila Sanghatan, for social progress. He highlighted that the progress of women is directly connected with the progress of the village. Since the village is the basic unit of the map of the nation, it naturally follows that when the village progresses, the nation progresses. So thus, empowering women is not only the social responsibility, but also a pathway to national development. His visionary thoughts remain highly relevant even today. I would be missing something if I don't mention the name of the great visionary, the architect of the Indian Constitution, Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar. He worked tirelessly for women's education, equal rights, and the social justice. Through the Indian Constitution, he ensured that women received equal rights, equal opportunities, and the right to live with dignity. His message, educate, organize, and agitate, continues to guide and inspire the empowerment of women even today. I think why I am standing before you, this is because of Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar. We are equally grateful to the Registrar Sir, Dr. Raju Hivse, for his valuable support and the cooperation in organizing this program successfully. A special word of appreciation goes to our convener, Madam Shalini Lehtkar, whose dedication, guidance, and tireless efforts made this event possible. Through the Protection Cell and the Swayam Siddha Center, she continues to work actively to promote a safe, respectful, and gender-sensitive environment within the university. I would also like to thank all the head of the departments, teaching and non-teaching staff members whose support and cooperation helped in the smooth conduct of this program. My sincere appreciation goes to our students whose enthusiastic participation added energy and meaning to this program. Thanks again, I extend my thanks to Dr. Karde sir for expressing his views and Madam Jyoti Pandey. Thank you, Madam. Last but not the least, I thank all members of the organizing team, volunteers, and everyone who worked behind the scene, whose efforts contributed directly and indirectly to the success of this event. With this word, I once again extend my heartfelt thanks to all the dignitaries and the participants for making this event and the celebration of International Women's Day truly meaningful. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Before we conclude, I request everyone to kindly rise for the national anthem. Also, after that, I request everyone to please assemble here for a group photograph. Jai. Everyone. All the faculty members are requested to please join us for a group